Alright guys, welcome to Dragon Quest X. This will be the first chapter of each race. They'll all be broken into two parts. So this is part 1, and this is part 1 of the Pukulipo. This particular race is a non-binary race. So even though you can pick between boy or girl, the same customization options are available whether you're a boy or a girl, except that the girl has more hairstyles. So if you want to choose a race where you can, pretend to be a boy sometimes or a girl sometimes, this will be that race. So the canon, which is what they call in comic books or whatever, but the canon, which means the way you're supposed to roleplay as this character, is they are, the musical classes. They like to be seen, so they want to be the superstar, the minstrel, the singer, the dancer. They like to be the class that everybody sees, and the way that they bring, honor to their race is by spreading, joy and happiness. So I'm going to name this character Echo, and so you'll see that it kind of looks like ECHO in Japanese. Whenever they translate it, it'll look completely different. It'll be like some 15 long character name. That's just a way that the translation works. And we're just making a sibling. The sibling doesn't matter because this is not a character I'm going to use long term. So if you've watched my two shorts, you've already seen both the male and female human character customization. When you buy all the expansions, you'll have a chance to choose which chapter you want to start in, and it'll level you accordingly. We want to see our whole storyline, and I'll be trying to go through the whole storyline for you guys on this channel. I'm going to try to do half a chapter every week. So this will be a long-term, long-running series. But yeah, I think we are ready. So we've seen this opening before just briefly with our character customization for the different races. This is the exact way that it will start out. And then here's all 5 of your races: the Pukulipo, the ogre, the weddy, the dwarf, and the fairies. We also know that there's a human and a dragon. And the dragon you can't play as, maybe in an expansion later on. But we want to be the Pukulipo for the sake of this story. So they're the people of flowers in a town of colors. They have little bodies. They're living in search of fame and love. On this particular expansion, they don't really have a lot of bonuses. Everybody's pretty much the same standard as far as any class goes. I think the weddy is able to swim a little bit faster, but that's pretty much it. But here are our hairstyles, and she has all of the male and female hairstyles. And at any time later on, you unlock a stylist in multiple different towns, so this does not have to be permanent. So you can choose whatever you like, and at any time later on in the game, you can change the way they look. I like the cat ears. We'll pick these eyes. I normally use green eyes because it's the color of Mako because of Final Fantasy VII. So you'll see like almost every one of my characters in any game that I make, they all have green eyes. It's just the way it is. I think I'm going to choose this hairstyle just because I'm going to pick the mage. I know I told you it was the minstrel was canon, but you play the way that you want to play a video game, especially an MMORPG, because the way that you show off your character is your whole persona in the video games that you play. Okay. So basically what's happening is they're giving you a logbook. The logbook acts the same way that the priest did on the offline version. So this allows the game to, in the story anyways, save all of your actions while you're playing the online version. And it even kicks you off and you have to relog back on because now this is an online character, not an offline character. So now we are online for the first time ever. And you can see our spirit. And this person is taking this person who passed away too soon's body back to their village. But we need this body, so we're going to go ahead and take it. Pukulipo village. This is the starting village for the Pukulipo. I guess the translated name is Yotsamira. So your character before they passed away were the best actor in the village. And they like to play tricks on people. And they're all like, oh, well, she's just playing tricks, so she's perfectly fine. They all ran away. But that little boy was curious, huh? And now you always start off with different weapons. And I like the whip for the mage. It hits multiple enemies, and it can hit the first enemy twice. The dagger just hits the one enemy. There's really cool skills for the mage with the dagger, but I just like the whip. These NPCs are at the start of every first class. The angel hat itself gives you triple experience till you level 99. So until you level 99, just always keep it equipped. Keep it hidden because it looks silly. And then they give you a rented mount. The mount always gives you plus 50% run speed. But when you get your own mount, you can get a boost. And it can boost every 5 seconds for 3 seconds at a plus 100 speed. So, yeah. And I'm going to go ahead and take the little side quests. Every village has a quest for taking pictures, and every village has a quest for using, they're called emotes, but they're just silly little things you can make your character do for role-playing purposes to show other people how you're feeling. So, we took our picture, and then they tell us where we can see them at in our album. And you can only have so many pictures. And she's worried about her friend, so she's just like, if you could go find my friend when you're out in the field and take a picture, it would make me feel better. So we'll do that when we have to go out into the field. These quests, unless they say that they're timed where it says active, are not timed. When we brought up our quest, it gives the little breakdown of the quest, and we can actually press Y if we've been on that map before, and it'll show the destination, and it'll be circled just like this. But for now, we'll go to our, I think I'm going to the next quest. It's the little green dot. I'm sorry, we're going to the quest, it's purple dot. The green dot's just a door that you can open and close. So here's our quest, he's purple. All quests that aren't main quests will be purple. All characters with pink names will have something to say about your main quest. White named NPCs can give you helpful hints or just talk about the town that you're in. And NPCs with yellow names give you free mini medals for talking to them and learning about the world you're playing in. But he's just telling you, you know, if you see somebody with purple name, they have a quest. And he wants to teach you the emotion. It's the greeting, the Pukulipo greeting. So we're saying, yeah, I want to learn your greeting. Show me the greeting. So now he's saying, his daughter's been playing hide and seek all day. It's time to come home because it's late at night. And in the chat, he wants you to say around. And the comment, see, here she is on the map. And then we'll do the comment. There's actually a app that I'll have to use to do it. It'll put the word in there for me and translate it to Japanese for me so I can complete that quest. So it's really cool that they have all these tools for you. I was going to go to the weapon shop, got lost. And see, that NPC said I should go look for the quest NPC because he is wandering around crying. But before that, this is the little girl who we need to talk to. So I will use the app to do that. It takes a moment, but here's the app. And then she's just saying, you can hold down control and use your brackets and it'll change which chat you're in, from around to group to party to guild. But she said, oh, I forgot what time it is, I'll be home soon. So now we're just telling her parents that we spoke to her. She's done playing peekaboo. She'll be home soon. You do not take fall damage on this game, so if it lets you jump off something, go ahead and take the jump. No big deal. Now, if you decide to play this and you get it all translated and everything, see how this is labeled Quest to 001? This is always Quest to 001. So if you're an ogre, you can come here and take Quest to 001. And we gained 2 levels, so the quest was super worth it. But let's get back to doing what we're supposed to. So I'm going to go back to the main quest. So your character won the funniest person 3 years in a row, and you said you were going to go out to the next city and you were going to leave your mark on the world for being the best goofball, comedian, clown that you could. But you had some unfinished business. So your zoom stone is your warp stone. It can be set per one village in the game. You can get multiple zoom stones, but it looks like yours is lost. Now your zoom stone was set to this village, but since it's gone, it's not set to any village. So we're going to the mayor while he calms down the little kid to try to get your warp stone back. And there's another character, but I'm going to rob the place first. So he did like a little dance. So he said, you gotta get your zoom stones back. I don't have any extra ones. Go see the sage. He'll do some fortune telling. He knows everything that happens in the world. He'll tell you where your zoom stone is. So every race has a different jump. This one you can do the backflip. Which is cool, it makes it fun. Jumping does in combat, there are certain earth moves that monsters do, and jumping over them will protect you. But other than that, jumping does absolutely nothing in this game. It's just for looks. If you can't get over a fence and you jump, you still can't get over the fence. Okay. Let's go ahead and do our little side quest. Take our picture. It says it's quest 132, which means that the camera was added as a quest, probably with like the first expansion or an update. So we beat our first monster. The monsters will show up in the defeated monster list, and it'll tell you everything that they drop. This monster drops a battle whip, which is much better than my whip. So you can kill them until they drop that whip, which is a super awesome feature in this game. Here is a slime. The slimes, I'm pretty sure they drop like a sword. So I'm gonna put all my skill points in magics. You can put them wherever you want. That's a critical hit. gold is picked up automatically, just not the items. The drop rate on this game, in my opinion, is really high. I think one of the MMOs I used to play, like Ragnarok Online, the drop rate for like even some of the beginning daggers were like 1 in 1,000. So you might kill 1,000 of these enemies before they drop the item once. And on this game, I'm pretty sure it's closer at lower levels, like to 10 to 1. Here's one. And in higher levels, it's like 101. But I got the stronger weapon. I'm too weak to use it, so I'll just keep it. And we'll go towards our quest. There's a new enemy. No, it's not. It's the same one. I like to fill up my defeated monster list book too, especially on my main character. I want to see like all the monsters, everything they drop, and then you can use the encyclopedia anywhere in the world. So if you're like, oh man, does this monster drop this weapon, you can always go back and look. Here's a cabin. A little cabin in the woods. Chest. All the blue chests are random chests that just show up in the world. Any of the red chests you get is unique to you, and it actually shows up in your map near the defeated monster list. So I'm going to use the mount just because I want to find our NPC. There they are. What is he, like a tree? Pretending to be a tree? All of your quest items will always go into key items. And he is trying to be a tree, so that's weird. Let's go in this house. So it's saying to do the main quest, I need to go up and exit. So I need to decide whether I want to turn this quest in for some quick experience, or I just want to go to the main quest. And I think I'm going to go to the main quest just because I need to get that over with. And plus this is supposed to be the prelude for this character's beginning. So I'll just go ahead and get the next step started. Like I said, I haven't seen this monster yet. I'm trying to fill up my book. So, did you see how it hit both of the monsters because they were like around each other? Now it only hit one of the monsters because the other one wasn't standing in my line of sight. And if I move this way, it'll hit them both again. So I like the whip a lot because of that. And if you're fighting like metal slimes for metal slime time, it'll hit all the slimes in front of you, and it'll hit the first slime once. So the little slimes take 3 hits to kill, and the bigger slimes, I think they take 3 hits as well. And in the king slimes, you really want to hit for critical attack. A carrying pole is like a priest weapon or a monk weapon. I'm not going to use it, so we'll just leave. I thought they might have some type of armor or equipment. It looks like we just go straight down and then go in the cave. I'll follow the road. I could go across the pond, and it doesn't affect the gameplay at all to go across the pond. I'm just following the bridge because it looks aesthetically pleasing. See, you can just go across the pond. That stone outside of here is a zoom stone, so you can set your stone to that zoom stone in this map. So this is some dark miasma, and this sage is going to seal it. So you see the miasma turn back into a more positive looking color than evil purple. I think it like turns gold on the outside anyway. And now we get to tell the sage that we lost our zoom stone. And it wants you to help the little boy at the beginning that was crying in order to get your Zoom stone back. So now that we've been told our fortune, it is time to go. I think I'm going to end the video here, and then we will start up after we leave here on our next video. Thank you very much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Bye.